Hey there, everybody. Robert Taylor with Wonderscape Creations. So the next thing that we would need to do with the material captures, we need to set up the render target and the texture target. So you may be wondering, well, they both look like textures. They're not both textures. One of them is a static texture. The other one is a render texture. So if we go ahead and go to where I have these set up, which is PCG textures render targets, you'll see that there's two types of assets here. We have render targets and textures. Uh, this is for the my development level, so I'm not using that. So you can choose to use this if you want, or you can create your own. What you would do is for the render target, you will right click it, and then if you just type render target, sorry, let me. So you have render target right here. This is texture render target 2D. This is the option you want, and then name it however you want to. And then of course we would then open it up, and you need to set up the size to what you want it to be. I set mine at 4K, and that's simply what I chose to do. The next thing that you will want to do is, let's go ahead and open, let's just open right here in the content drawer, is you'll want to right click on this render target and come up here to create static texture. Now, once you've done that, it'll create it right next to the one that you have, and it'll give it the name, the exact same name plus underscore text. You can make it whatever you want it named, but that's the name that I kept it at. Now, once you've done that, the next thing you want to do, okay, this just doesn't want to go down, there we go, is come over here and put the render target right here, and you'll put the texture target right there. Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do is you see this texture size. I have it set to 2017-00. Now, if you recall in previous episodes, if we go to the landscape, right here, landscape resolution is 2017, and if you multiply it by 100, you get the 00. That's what that needs to be, is the overall resolution times the scale. If I come back over here to it, now once you have that set, it's important that you have that set correctly. You will then, if you're using my material, be ready to utilize this exactly how it is. Now, if I open up this texture target, you'll see that they do not look the same. So I'll go ahead and leave it on the static texture. If you're using my material, you then, the last thing you have to do is hit update landscape color map. And it updated it. Now, you're not going to see anything in this video, but again, if you're using my material, you could have, an actual rock texture on the cliffs and grass where the grass is supposed to be, and a forest texture where the forest is at. Whatever textures that you choose to use with my biomes. But as soon as you hit that button, it'll change everything to these colors that are set up, and then take the picture and then change it back to your rocks and your grass and your leaves and your dirt, and then everything's good to go. Now, you may be wondering how this works, or you may be wanting to use your own material, and I'll be going over that in the very next episode.